Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And today is the day I finally got up and decided to install the switchback front turn signal light. And the one I have on the previous video I mentioned, but one popped off from the socket because it was very loose from the beginning, and when I banged on it, it fell out. So it needed a new replacement, and I was gonna go with the others, the same ones that I got before, but I found out recently that this brand does not have a hyper flash or hyper blink. I told you guys that I don't mind the hyper flash, but then if I can make the car look like stock where it doesn't do hyper flash, which is better, right, without the error code. And this is the brand LASFIT. So that's the LASFIT description on Amazon, and on Amazon they sell it for $55.99, but you click that box right there and you save $5, so it's $50.99 plus tax will be like $55. So that's what I ordered, and this is what I got. It's a pre-printed envelope, so they sell it for $69.99. So I would say if you guys gonna get one, just buy from Amazon. I'll put the link down below. Anyways, and I'll show you how this installation goes and how it looks like. And that's the model number for Toyota 4Runner 5th gen. And their website sells bulbs for all sorts of different type of vehicles. So hopefully it works. Okay, so I got equipment ready. I got this LED lights so I can work in my garage, and I have to remove maybe those three, that one and that one, to pull back this thing. I can access that. But I'll be using the 10mm socket to remove that, but you can remove it with a Phillips screwdriver. Okay, I successfully installed the right one where the light was originally popped off, and man, it was hard because I removed these three and just one up here. You can only pull back so much, so I'm getting all scraped up. But anyways, this wheel was tilted. I just want to show you the difference in look. So this is one I installed just now. So that's the one I just installed. The other one, the original one I had, it looked like that. So the other one is a little bit bigger, and I think it's the new one's a little brighter. So I'll show you real quick. Okay, I successfully switched the right side, and that's the new one, and that's the old one. When you do hazard, it doesn't hyper flash or hyper blink, but the new one is much brighter, and the actual connector itself is a lot tighter than the older bulb. So it's just a better design. And rest in peace, my old bulb. I'll show you. Okay, so like you see, it doesn't hyper blink, and it's like double the brightness of the older one. It's really bright. Okay, I'll show you the older one. Okay, older one obviously hyper blinks, and it's a lot dimmer. The amount of lumens it produces, it's like night and day. Then let me see, I'll show you when the light is on. Okay, or actually, yeah. So that's the older one. That's the new one. So new one while it's on standby mode, it is dimmer. I think I like the newer style better, because this kind of reminds me of like high beams on. So overall, very good. And then let's see, it blinks. Just all this testing, because this is supposed to be switchback. So let's see. So this one is actually, the white is on while it's blinking. Yeah, so it works. Oh, and by the way, first time I plugged this in, I plugged it in and it didn't work. So then you have to take it out and then just do reverse. Just do the opposite way, because I think it had a reverse polarity. So just take it out. If it doesn't work, always test it before you lock everything down. So when you work on these bulbs, it's best to tilt the wheels. Or you can, if you have tools, you can take off the wheels. That'll be the easiest solution. But if you don't want to lift the car, you just have to tilt the wheels and remove these three, and then that one. You just have to pull it hard. Your hand's gonna be scraped up like that a little bit. Fucking hurts. So this is a comparison video. This is the new LASFIT LED switchback for 5th gen 4Runner. So they put their company name, and looks like that. It's a little bit bigger, I believe. Overall, this is lighter. This is an older version. So this one has the LEDs on the front too. The only reason I'm switching it is because this connection port is too loose. So mine popped out on the right side, and this one doesn't hyper blink. My older one did. Both have no error codes and both work perfectly fine. It's just your preference, but both were same price. So, and I bought this 2 years ago, and I'm sure this company just improved on it, the technology. So that's that. So this one overall is 3-sided, like a triangle, and then LEDs on the front. This one, there's no LED on the front, but it's a square shape. Okay, so that's that. Okay, I just installed it on the left side, the driver's side. But before you put it on and screw all this back, you know what? The driver's side is much easier to get to. I don't know why. This opens up a lot wider than the passenger side. But anyways, let's test that to see if the polarity was inserted correctly. So you just can check by doing that. Okay, so see, it's not working when the other side is working. So I put it wrong. See, that's why you have to check. Don't forget. Okay, so I switched the polarity back. I popped that out and I reversed it. Okay, hopefully, please. Oh yeah, so it's working. It's super bright, like high beams. Man, it's awesome. You know what? I'm gonna make a video, but why doesn't TRD Pros have a signal light here? It should be only TRD Pros. It should be only TRD Pros with the light, because I pay the most, and the TRD limited. But why do TRD Off-Road have it and TRD Pros don't have it? I just don't get that. It doesn't make any sense. The cheaper versions should have less stuff. Okay, so I finished installing both. I think that's pretty clever, putting their company name on the front. You know, so when people look at it, they know exactly what it is. Both sides. but then there's my old one. I don't know what to do. You know what? When I get the winch and take the front bumper off, I'm gonna take the headlight off and then shake it up. So let's, final moment to test. First, the hazards. Okay. Oh, it's bright, you know? Wow, it's nice. See, it's not that bright, right? And I like this orangish color. So if they have the rear, I'll probably change that. Yeah, that's the next. Anyway, so let's turn that off. So most of you put the light setting in auto, right? So this is the auto setting at night. I leave my fog lights on. You know, I believe more lights is better. So, you know, working fine. My HID Phillips. Other side is looking great. Ah, look at that. Dead. Anyways, but then I usually drive around, not in auto mode, or the third, just above the auto. Because daylight time, I drive around like this usually. And this looks great. Okay, so thank you for viewing my video, and you know, the next mod is coming because I bought CVI equipment, but then I didn't buy the second equipment, so I'm not posting that video yet. But anyway, so there's a couple more mods that will come, probably to the front, to the back, and if you guys have any more ideas, you know, you can put it on the comments, and if it's reasonable, I'll probably buy it, because I liked doing everything genuine TRD, but if they don't make TRD equipment, then I'll buy aftermarket. Kind of like the Prinsu rack, you know, the Toyota doesn't make it, and I think for the price, I think that's the best value. And you know, the LED, I didn't cheap out. That's a midnight Ridged Industry light, and that was about $1,000. Yeah, so that's that. And you know, I noticed these are pointed too high. I'm gonna tilt it to the side, more to the side, and then more low. Yeah, I'm gonna fix that. I just use it like a high beams because it blinds people. Anyways, I'll show you real quick. So this is all my lights on at the same time. So it's super bright. It's hard to open my eyes right now. But see, that is just pointing to the side high, like about this point here. Let's see. Light bar. I still have to wire these LED strobe lights for when I go off-roading. See, I have both of them here. Then I have to wire this rear LED. So stay tuned and I'll be back. Thank you. And please subscribe, like my videos. Thank you. Bye.